welcome back to Ebb and Flow Creative Co. My name's Emmy. Today I have an art haul from Blick. So I ordered a bunch of art supplies the other day and I'm finally opening them. I've already removed the invoice and everything with my address and stuff, but it's kind of a random assortment. I got fixative for oil pastels. I don't really use oil pastels very much, but I would like to start. So this is the Sennelier brand, and I'm going to move this out of the way so that you can actually see what's being talked about. All right, I'll get the boring stuff out of the way first. I got a sketchbook. This is a Talent Art Creation sketchbook, and they come in really pretty colors, and they have kind of a creamy color paper. So I want to use this as a character study sketchbook. I bought a pack of Mungio soft pastels. And if you'd like, I can do a whole video on these. But there's a lot of really pretty fun colors. I really like these, just right off the bat. I'm hoping to add oil pastels to my mixed media work to add in more texture. So, got the Blick holiday catalog, which I've already gotten in the mail and looked at. It's super fun. I think it's one of the best parts of ordering from Blick is that you get the catalog and then you can kind of look through it and kind of see fun new products that maybe you don't know about. And I got a sketch pad, just kind of basic sketch paper. It's pretty thin because I want to do projects with thinner paper so that I can see through it as I'm sketching. Okay, so I'm back. I had to refilm this because the portion I filmed earlier was pretty bad. I'm in a new space and trying to come to terms with filming in here and learn how to do it, and I'm not great yet. So, back to the haul. I got 3 Derwent ink tints pencils. These pencils are really vibrant, as the name suggests. I guess ink-based pencils, and I got the colors Pink Flamingo, Malibu, and Poppy Red. And when these get wet, they work like a watercolor pencil, and they have very, very vibrant, beautiful colors. I also got a couple of graphitint pencils to try. These pencils have graphite in them, and so they turn a little bit gray with little granules in the background of them. I got the colors Meadow and Ocean Blue. I will swatch all of these in just a minute. So next I got a whole bunch of gouache because I've been using gouache a lot, and I'm noticing that I'm missing some colors. My main set of gouache it's very bright and vibrant, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I wanted to make my palette a little closer to what my watercolor palette is. So I have bought colors to kind of fill in the gap. Ironically, they're all blues and greens, which I thought I had plenty of, but turns out I don't. So I got a few different brands. I'm trying Daniel Smith for the first time. This is Daniel Smith Buff Titanium. I like this color for mixing. It's really nice as an alternative to white to kind of dull down a color. And then I have almost no brown in my palette, so I have Burnt Sienna, which is a really brown, like a red brown. So I got this more neutral dark brown. It's the Kogicha, which is one of the Iridori colors. I'm really excited to just have a basic brown in my palette. This is the Winsor & Newton Linden Green. It's a nice chartreuse color. Very excited to use this color. This is the Winsor & Newton Sap Green. Somehow I don't have Sap Green in my palette, and they're mostly kind of blue-green colors. So I'm looking forward to have a nice warm green. This is the Holbein Cypress Green, and I know I just said that I have a ton of blue-green colors, but this is more of in the turquoise vein, which I don't have at all. So I'm looking forward to that one. This is the whole reason I made this entire order. It's the Daniel Smith Cobalt Teal Blue, which is my favorite color in watercolor. I've been missing having this color in my palette so much because it is my favorite color to work with. And then I have the Holbein Smalt Blue. It's kind of it's a warm blue, and I think it'll be really nice too. I can never have enough blues and greens. This one is the Winsor & Newton Indigo, and so all of these gouache are regular gouache and not acrylic gouache. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and swatch these. I'm going to start with the Pink Flamingo Derwent Inktense pencil. And so, just like with watercolor pencils, you can use them as pencil or get them wet and turn them into like a watercolor. These are just a lot more vibrant than most watercolor. And it's definitely my color choice, but I think the whole range is pretty bright. So I have a couple of them and I do really love using them. This is the Poppy Red. It's a bright, nice, warm red. And these are two of my favorite colors that I just really like using. It's a kind of salmon-y pink and a warm red. I had no blue and I just figured that this color is a nice one to have to add to my collection. So this is Malibu. Malibu, not Malibu, as I keep wanting to say. It's very nice. All right, we're gonna try the Graphitent pencils now. So this is the Meadow, and it is dark when you use the pencil version of it. And when you get it wet, it turns a lot more chartreuse colored. But you can see all the graininess in it and that it's going to be very beautiful. Next is the Ocean Blue. Which goes on almost a navy color. And when you water it down, you can see kind of the graphite in it. And so they become much more moody, which is really fun. Okay, now for the gouache. Buff Titanium. So it's just a nice kind of sand color. And I like using my gouache pretty wet. This is the Kogicha, which I'm probably butchering. And it's just a nice neutral brown. It's very pretty. Next is the Linden Green. It's very chartreuse. I've been painting all weekend and I've been wanting a color just like this. So I'm really looking forward to using it. All right, next is the Sap Green, and Sap Green's one of my favorite colors. This one is extremely bright, but very pretty. And I think just adding a little bit of yellow ochre to a mix will make it my perfect kind of muted sap green. but it's very pretty like that. It's very grass green. Next is the Holbein Cypress Green, which is the very, very beautiful turquoise that I hoped it would be. This is the Cobalt. You know what? I'm trying to skip one. Let's do the Smalt Blue next. Oh, that's so pretty next to that. It's very opaque. All right, next is the Cobalt Teal Blue. It's a little separated in the tube. And it's so perfect. It's exactly like the watercolor version. And finally, this is the Indigo, which is one of my favorite colors to paint with watercolor as well. These are a lot of my favorite watercolor colors. And I love how almost neutral the blue is. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. A lot of dark blues often have a lot of green undertone that really comes out when you add water. And so this is my art haul. I will link everything below in the description, but you can see how these dried with like a hard edge, which I really love that about the Inktense pencils. I love that effect for stuff. I'm gonna have so much fun with the Graphitent pencils, and I can see myself buying more of them. I like how moody the mix is. It's very fun. And then the Gouache palette, which is almost its own beautiful color palette. So excited to get these in my palette and start painting with them. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.